Hey guys, it's Asha. So today I have my September book haul. First I want to say is I think I'm getting sick or something, so that's why I'm like in a hoodie. But I really want to get this video up so I can show you guys all the books that I bought in September. I found quite a few good ones. I'm very excited, so let's get started. Okay, so the first stack of books I have to show you are ones that I bought at the thrift store. I found 5 really good books for really cheap. Okay, I'm starting off with paperbacks. Also, I found so many hardcovers, and also I have a lot of Stephen King this month. The first book I found at the thrift store was Girl Interrupted by Susanna Kazin. Now, I did not know that this was a memoir. I thought that this was just a piece of fiction. I have seen the movie, but a long time ago, so I don't really remember anything. So hopefully I will be reading this soon. It's super tiny, and I heard people love it, so I'm very curious about this one. Next book I found was The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I was super excited to find this because I've been actually thinking about picking this up, and I've already read this month. You can check out my September wrap up. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed this, and I will be picking up the second one very soon because I saw about Ronan, and he was definitely my favorite character. The next book I found was The Invention of Wings by Sue Monk Kidd. This is a book that I wanted to read since it first came out. The cover is beautiful, but I just never got around to buying it. So yeah, I found it and I'm very excited to read this. I know people absolutely love the story. Okay, the next book I have is Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll. I have also already read this for September. Oh, my cat brought his toy. And yeah, this is classified as a thriller, but I didn't really think it was a thriller. I thought it was just about a girl telling you her experience in high school. I still liked it though. I think I gave it like 3 stars. But yeah, I was super excited to find this because this is another book that was like really popular. Not necessarily on BookTube, but this book was just everywhere. I think in last year, whenever it came out. So I was happy to see it so I could finally pick it up and see what all the fuss was about. Yeah. Okay, the last book I have that I got from the thrift store. I was so excited. This is the last book I bought this month, and that's Misery by Stephen King. I was so excited to find this book because they always have Stephen King at the thrift store, but they never have his major works like Misery, The Shining, It. They never have it, and they had it in this original hardcover copy edition, and there's Stephen King on the back. I was so excited. I've never read Misery. I did see the movie with Kathy Bates, and I loved it, but again, I remember some of it, but I think I remember little enough that I will enjoy the book. So yeah, I was so happy to find this. Okay, the next stack of books I have to show you are ones that I found at my local library book sale. It wasn't the greatest book sale, but I ended up finding 3 books. So the first one I have is Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. I couldn't believe I saw this because I've been also thinking about picking up this YA series. I started listening to the audiobook like last month when I was doing a long car ride, and I only got about 7 chapters in, so I don't really have an opinion on it yet. But people love this series. It's insane. So I've been wanting to check it out. We'll see how it goes. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. But yeah, I found it for 50 cents, so yeah, I had to get it. And then the last 2 books I got at the library book sale, more Stephen King. Like I said, I got a ton of Stephen King this month. But I found Mr. Mercedes and Finders Keepers. These are the first 2 books in, I think, like a companion series. I don't think they're direct sequels. But I know this one is about a man who drives his Mercedes into a crowd of people, and I think it follows his perspective and like a detective trying to solve the case. And then this one I think is about a person who's stalking a famous author. I'm pretty sure. I love these covers. I could not believe I found both of them hardcover. Like, they look so nice together. This is his newer release. I think this one came out in 2014. The 3rd book just came out in the series. So yes, I'm very excited. Can never have enough Stephen King. The last Stephen King book I have to show you is one I bought off thriftbooks.com because I wanted this particular edition, and this edition is hard to find and also really expensive, but I found it on Thrift Books for $9, and that's It by Stephen King. And the reason why I was so excited about Misery, because look, they match. Oh, I love it. I love these original editions. It's just perfect. I've never read It. I will be reading this in October. I am so excited. People say this is their favorite Stephen King book. Some people say this is one of the best books ever written. I'm just so excited. Oh, it's humongous. This may be the only book I read in October, but that's okay. There's Stephen King on the back. They're also making this into a movie, a new adaptation. I've never seen the original movie, but yeah, I'm so excited to read this book. Oof, it's gonna be so good. Right, now we're moving into the books that I didn't buy at the thrift store on sale or anything. So I do have an unboxing to show you guys of a book that I bought off Amazon. So we'll go ahead and cut to that now. Okay guys, so another package came in. It has Book Outlet stuff on it, but I definitely ordered this from Amazon. So I don't know. Let's see if I can open this. Trying not to show my address this time. Alright, so this is another new release this year, and it's a Man Booker short list for this year. It was the only one that seemed interesting to me. There we go. So I got Eileen by Ottessa Moshfegh. I don't know how you say her name. It's so pretty. It's so tiny. And it's that really like matte finish. And I don't know what this is, but let's see. Oh, so like this definitely is from Book Outlet, because this has their Lily Post thing. Plus, yes, a $5 when you spend $20 or more. Book Outlet. Oh yeah. I didn't know they did this anymore. I haven't ordered from Book Outlet in so long. Oh, perfect, because I have some books I want to order. So there'll probably be another order soon. So I got this, Eileen. This will seem the most interesting to me. I just know it's about a woman who works in a juvenile detention center, and it takes place in the 60s, and she's kind of like down about herself, not really loving life, but then she meets this other woman. I think the other woman's name is Eileen, and things go down. So I'm so excited. And the book just looks like this. It's really tiny, so I don't know if I'll get to it this month, maybe, but I'm very excited. I started reading the, oh, this will be a quick read. The font is huge. Anyways, I started reading this online to see if I would like it. And so far, I like the writing style. I've heard mixed things about this book, but we'll see. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so the next couple books I have to show you. The first one I found at Barnes & Noble in their bargain section. I could not believe I found this book there because it's a beautiful edition. And that's The Book of Strange New Things by Michelle Faber with the beautiful gold pages. Oh my gosh, I wanted this book ever since it first came out. I actually got an ARC of this on NetGalley, and I started reading it, and I was really enjoying it. But I don't like reading on my Kindle. I was so excited because I can finally read this. In case you don't know what this is about a man who's a missionary, which means he goes around and spreads the word of God, and he gets sent to a new planet to spread the word of God to aliens. Doesn't that idea, when I first heard that idea, I was like, that is a brilliant idea for a book. So it follows that storyline, and then it also follows his storyline of him like trying to keep in contact and trying to keep his relationship with his wife, who stays back home on Earth. Oh, I'm so excited to read this book. I think this will be a really good book for Christmas time. I don't know why. I just think it's going to be really good for that. It's kind of a long book, but that's okay. I'm down for it. I'm so excited to read this. All right, the next two books I have to show you. The first one I bought from Books A Million. I just went everywhere book shopping this month. So I got the first book in the Familiar series by Mark Z. Danielowski. He wrote House of Leaves, but this is his first book in the Familiar series, which is going to be a 27-book series. And I've already read this, and I have a full review up if you want to check it out. I love this book. It was so good, so unique, unlike any book I've ever read. Definitely its own reading experience. If you've never seen a Mark Z. Danielowski book, he has his own writing style with like pictures and weird layout. Like he has the pictures in every new section. He has these full photos of a really weird layout to sort of represent what he's talking about. Here's like another example. Some of the pages only have like one word, some of it's written out like that. It follows 9 different characters all around the world. Here's another example. It follows 9 different characters all around the world. This particular book is the first book, and it takes place one day in May. It's called One Rainy Day in May. And the main gist of it, like the main storyline that follows through, is about this little girl named Xanther. She's 12 years old, and she finds a kitten, and it's really creepy. This book is creepy. Don't really know what's going on, but I absolutely loved it. Definitely check out my review if you want to hear more of my thoughts about this. I really, really loved it, and I will be picking up the second one very soon. Okay, the last book I have to show you guys is one that I bought off Amazon. I saw this book originally on a girl's Instagram. I'll link her Instagram down below. She's really good at bookstagram, I guess. She posted this. I love the cover. I clicked on it to see the quotes because she always puts quotes from the books. They were beautiful quotes. So Toby's trying to get the bookmark. That book is The Unseen World by Liz Moore. This is actually a new release. I think it came out in July, and I kept seeing this book. Every time I go to a bookstore, this book was just there, and it kept like going, buy me, buy me, buy me. So I did, and I'm currently reading it right now. I'm really enjoying it. It's basically about this father and daughter relationship. The father is a famous scientist. He's a computer analyst, I guess. He's doing like linguistics with computers, and his daughter basically grew up in the lab, and he becomes ill and she has to go live with her father's friend, and then it's supposed to turn into this mystery, and it's apparently a cerebral thriller, and she's finding out the truth about her dad's past because he never really talks about it. So I'm really enjoying it so far. It's written really well. It hasn't gotten to the mystery aspect yet. I think she's just sort of setting up right now the relationship between the father and the daughter. But right now I'm really loving it. And yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know my thoughts in my September wrap up yet because I haven't finished it. Okay guys, those are all the books that I got this month. I told you a ton. There's no way I could pick them all up. Are all the books I got this month. Ton of hardbacks. I'm so happy about all these books. Okay, I'm gonna put it down because it's super heavy. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you are curious about reading any of these books, if you want to read any of them, if there are any of these books that I need to get to right away. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!